What's up, everybody? Good evening, and welcome to this week's edition of Podcast Name Deferred. I am your host, Seven. With me is my partner in crime, a man who has a legendary reputation in Santa Ana, Craig Newton, and then the man who spent Monday night getting absolutely roasted and is still looking for his Seattle Mariners best World Series clip. We've got Ando with us.
What's up,
and
everybody?
I am also going to bring up the ESPN score bug, the
ticker
for the World Series. I've got it up in front of me. I'll be talking about things that are going on as we work through the evening. We got IKF at the plate, 2-2 count, top of the seventh, nobody out. We've got Addison Barger on second.
Because of a wild pitch.
Because of a wild pitch, that's correct.
I don't think that was Snell's fault, though. I think that was more the catcher, Will Smith. He didn't cup it the way he should have.
He didn't.
But that's going to get the blame on him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was definitely because it didn't get past him.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's and you know, Snell for the first time gave up 2 home runs in 3 pitches. First time this postseason, had only given up one home run in his previous 22 innings. When Toronto wins, will I sing "O Canada"? No, I don't know the words. But I will be going to get a bag of all-dressed chips.
Those are the words that I know.
Yep, same. And we have our first out, IKF out at first. I think Barger stayed at second. He did.
I am so happy.
It's been a great series so far. Craig, what do you think has been? We're going to talk about the 18-inning game separately, but let's just talk about an overview first. Craig, what has stood out to you about this World Series, and what is keeping the Jays successful?
The absolute meltdown of one Snell. I'm enjoying his demolition, his failure. I'm enjoying the looks on the Dodger fans' faces, all courtesy of Snell. I am so enjoying this. Oh, that girl in the pink is really giving some good lip right now. Boy, she is really pouting.
Oh, shit, the Marlins guy is here. If you guys look to the left, you can see a guy in a Marlins outfit. Orange.
Is he there?
He is there every single game this series. My sister made a comment when we started watching the game today. She's like, "Oh, the Mariners guy ain't there," and I looked at her. I was like, "The Mariners guy? Oh, you mean the Marlins guy?" And she looks at me and goes, "Sorry."
That's got to get old, especially with Erica doing it to you as well.
See, it's all fun and games, especially when Erica is there. But for my sister to kind of pick up on it, and I don't think she meant to do it intentionally. It was just Marlins and Mariners are pretty close. So,
it's with Snell and his meltdown. It's interesting because he faced the Dodgers once in the regular season. It was in August. 5 innings, 3 hits, didn't give up a run. But in game 1, 5 innings, 5 runs given up. And tonight, three runs given up, 2 home runs off of 3 pitches to start the game. Like did they figure out a tell? Is he tipping his pitches?
I hope so.
You hope. I don't think that's a very professional way to look at it there, Craig. No, I just.
What's up, Keith?
Who said I was professional?
That's true.
I mean, he's retired from covering baseball.
You didn't have to be professional in that Giants locker room, I suppose. But no, I just think it's the cool thing that I like about 7-game series in basketball, football, and basketball, hockey, and baseball is you play the same teams up to 7 games. So you're going to get telltale signs, even if they're showing them or not. So I don't know if it's that Snell is just tired because he pitched such a gem in game 1.
He really didn't, though. He gave up 5 runs.
He didn't pitch a gem.
Like I said, I'm not professional, y'all. So, but no, the cool thing about it is that it seems you pick up on things as the series goes on because you only meet these guys 6 the entire time in the regular season if you're lucky. So yeah, I think it's you kind of pick up on what people are doing, or as you're watching tape, it's hey, we got this, and this going on. Try to pay attention this way.
That's been a great play right there.
He did, and Barger got back to the base really quick. That could have been
let her walk.
that could have been rough, and like for me, I'm the thing that I'm curious because obviously the series is tied 2-2, but it feels like it's been so much more in the Jays' favor. Even like with how many mistakes in game 3, the 18-inning game, which was definitely historic, iconic, whatever you want to call it. We're going to talk about it separately a little bit. Anderson Posse, what's up? Welcome in. The Dodgers, they didn't capitalize on a lot of mistakes that the Jays made. And like the chief among them would be that one in the top of the 10th when who was it? Kirk that got sent. I can't remember who it was that got sent that shouldn't have been, was out by a mile. And if he'd have stayed at third, Vladdy Jr. would have been the one that came up to the plate. And I think that game ends in the 10th. But it took the Dodgers another 7.5 innings to close it out.
Yep.
They used 10 pitchers in that game. Like it was, even though the Jays lost that game, I kind of realized, I was talking about it in the Morning Minute stuff. Like that was such an impactful game for the Jays because the Dodgers had to use so much to get that W. And we're seeing the signs even now. Like they're forcing Snell to stay out there. He's at 100 and he's north of 110 pitches now.
112.
He just pitched 114 according to my TV.
And I'm at 113.
I'm at 112.
And so we're a little bit behind it, a little around each other, but you've got after that another wild pitch, first and third, one out. Like they're leaving him out there because their bullpen, they know their bullpen is their weak point. They know that if they put their bullpen in, Toronto's going to expand the gap even more. And this is what I was talking about going into this series. If you get to the bullpen of the Dodgers, you've got them beat. The earlier you do it, the better chance you have. And to me, it's crazy that it's they're. What's up, Kyle? It's crazy how much of a how exposed their bullpen has been in this series.
Yeah.
Well put, Tony. Well put.
Got him.
And then let's see. And David Snyder struck out there. So 2 outs. We still got 2 on first and third.
Yep, we're 2
and
outs.
Snell's at 116 pitches.
Roberts is
yeah,
coming
and
out.
he's Snell's coming out. Yep. I would say they're probably going Banda here. It's Hernandez. Okay.
I think it's going to be Hernandez because Hernandez, 60 is Hernandez. But they got Vladdy coming up, so.
Yeah, you can't have. Yeah, Vladdy would eat Snell's arm up, especially with the fact that he was at 116 when they pulled him.
116 when they got him. Yep.
That's.
Well, the good news is for the Dodgers is if they somehow make it out of this game with a win, not saying that they will, but if they make it out with the win, they can use Snell in Game 7 for relief if necessary.
No, they're not. They're not touching Snell.
You don't think so?
No, they're not going to touch him.
No.
Okay.
If they were gonna try and get something out of him in Game 7, he wouldn't be at 120 pitches. They would have pulled him at 100 tops.
Exactly.
That was his last. Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Of course, there's a slim chance. I don't think because that's what. So Game 7 is 3 days away. If you're using him in Game 7, that's 2 days rest after 120 pitches. He's not Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Nope.
So you're not using him again. That Snell's done. Unless it goes another 18 innings. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what Kyle said. Unless it goes another 18 innings, and I think that's right. That's the chance that's the only chance that Snell has to get another pitch out of this series. And it's Craig, and you have a little bit more experience, obviously, with baseball history. Has there been a team that was, that looked like it was lopsided their way with a powerful offense, a decent rotation, and such a weak bullpen that made it this far that you can think of?
Off the top of my head, no. But if it was, it's probably in the American League. But I can't think of one right now.
And my first thought was, what about the one Yankees when they ended up losing to the D-backs? But that bullpen was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
because you still had Rivera in that bullpen. Like there was some talent there. So for me,
the Tigers versus the Giants. I mean, they were a touted starting lineup. Power pitching, all that, and the Giants just ate them alive. I mean, that's when it comes to mind.
Very, very possible. Yeah,
last year could have.
Yeah, the Yankees last year would have been exposed like that, but they just. Well, no, because their bullpen, their bullpen was a problem for the Yankees last year, but their offense was so bad nobody noticed, and I think that's where the Yankees went. Like if their offense had been at least as consistent as the Dodgers has been, which has been inconsistent, but more consistent what the Yankees did last year.
Yeah.
If the Dodgers were at that level, then we might have, or if the Yankees had been at that level, then we might have seen it a little bit more. But the Yankees pitching last year really wasn't as bad as it was this year.
It was their fielding issues that had problems with the Yankees.
Yeah, their fielding and their inconsistent bats was really their biggest issue last year. So, Poppy, no more Manny Red Sox days bullpen. How were they? It's really hard to say because, I mean, in 2004, their bullpen was a big reason why they won. And I think that was against the Cardinals in that series, wasn't it? No, the Cardinals was
07?
a different year. Yeah, that was 07. But that bullpen, man, it was really hard because they also the starters also got a lot of extra reps out of the bullpen too in that series because they just it almost felt like the Red Sox, it was all hands on deck through that entire series. And of course it worked. I mean, especially you got like guys like Schilling had a ruptured tendon in his ankle and he still pitched.
Oh, never mind. It was a single. I'm sorry.
No, that was a walk.
It couldn't have been because you didn't have anybody on second. Yeah, it was a wild pitch.
That was what it was. It was a wild pitch, but yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, Dave Roberts is pissed. I'll give you a hug, lady.
About to get fired.
Come here. I'll give you a hug, lady. Come here. It's okay.
It's
what a gentleman.
You know what? You're an honorable man. You're an honorable man, Ando.
Right. Look, I know what it's like to get beat by the Blue Jays. Okay.
Well, here's the question: if things continue and the Dodgers lose this series, does Dave Roberts get fired? A walking a wild pitch is what it was. Yeah.
Like it has to be on the table, I would think, with all that talent that you have. It'd have to be on the table.
Who's going to replace him?
Joe Hendry?
And that's the question: is where do you go? I mean, do you see if you can get Bruce Bochy to take it? I mean, because he's
I
think that would be an interesting piece. If
you're evil,
I mean,
Bochy managing the Dodgers. Oh my God,
I mean, look at it though. The Dodgers are not above trying to lure people from the Giants in. I mean, obviously you look at their roster right now.
Yeah, they're not.
Is
there
a dollar amount?
I love that, Tony. You're evil.
Is there a dollar amount where Bruce Bochy goes, yes, I will manage the Dodgers?
Yes.
Do you get is it just Joe Torre come out of retirement? Do you try to shoot for Buck Showalter?
No, not Buck Showalter.
I mean,
and another run.
I like that. I like
nice little single there into right.
Yep.
I think it's possible.
It'd be good for baseball in the National League West. It'd be great for baseball.
I think it would. I mean, Bob Melvin just got let go from the Giants. That's another. I mean, he knows the division, and I think that's one of the benefits of them grabbing people from the Giants is they know the division, and
right.
Arizona's not going anywhere anytime soon. The only team you don't have to worry about in that division is the Rockies, which even they have kind of ticked up a little bit as well. So somebody from the division, or maybe you promote the bench boss. I think it's possible. But the question of who gets that job is definitely, one of the things that they have to discuss before they decide that Dave Roberts has got to go. That's the question that you got to ask. So Cottrell said,
if they lose, Roberts has to go.
I think he does. Cottrell said,
yeah.
I was big on the fire Roberts train last year. I said I could manage the Dodgers team, but then they won the World Series. Game 5 versus the Padres, I was ready to give them the look. No, I get that because that was rough.
Is there a team that Dusty Baker hasn't managed yet? I feel like Dusty Baker has managed every team in the league at some point.
He's like 90. Let that man get some rest.
Yeah, he's done. He's done.
I loved and all the respect in the world to Dusty Baker. Seriously, like I have mad respect for him as a player and as a coach, but let that man get some rest.
Yep.
I mean, do you try to get Sandy Koufax? He's, hey, Sandy, you got a couple of seasons of coaching under. I mean, because like when they show Sandy at this game, like you can see the facial expressions.
I think they're pulling Savage. I think Savage just told the coach he's won.
I mean, he's done so much.
Yeah.
He's done everything that they needed him to do. There is absolutely, I mean, there is no shame in that being it. Because are
you pulling him already?
Yeah, they have to pull Henriquez. They have to. They have to.
I would, dude. If I'm the reliever coming out of the bullpen, I'd be pissed with that, dude. That is like dirty as hell inning right there, man. Like you have no room for messing up.
I mean, but that's the way it is. That's the way that they're at for every step. And
yeah, at this point.
Let's see.
I mean, Cottrell, you're not wrong. To win a World Series and then that'd be like the Chiefs firing Andy Reid if they get to a Super Bowl this year and don't win it.
Well, but I think it's different though.
It is different.
Well, it is different, but also I think some of the onus on this has to go to the GM because it's not like Dave Roberts picked his bullpen. I mean, he picked his bullpen, but like he didn't pick his options.
Yeah. They put a lot of money out there for the players they got. So I mean, it isn't like they were just, being tight-fisted.
Hey,
this is what the Dodgers get for taking. What's up, Jory?
Is it safe to assume that Jory is a Braves fan?
Absolutely, of course, absolutely. Okay. And here's the thing, Jory, I'm actually with you on this because. First of all, Freddie should be a Dodger. Or, I'm sorry, Freddie should be a Brave.
An Atlanta Brave.
And the agent that he had at that time screwing him over and basically forcing him to go to the Dodgers was insane. Like there should have been a way to make that right. But he did sign an extension after. So he must be happy there now.
Well said, Kyle. Well said.
With all that deferred money, they couldn't buy a better bullpen. And their
bullpen is getting deferred until 2030.
And this is the question, though. With all of this money that you have deferred, which is it's over $1 billion, with all of this money that's been deferred, why wasn't there more invested in the bullpen? And why wasn't there more aggressiveness to build that bullpen out at the deadline? I understand that pitching was at a premium at the deadline. I 100% understand that because Boston was trying to do the same thing. But at the same time, you're one of those teams. We've talked about it on this show, on the Sports Report. I know they've talked about it on different wire shows. The standard is different for certain teams in certain sports. It's just different. And when you're not meeting that standard, and I think this is where it goes to Dave Roberts, possibly being on the chopping block. But again, I think the GM should be looked at as well. Because like there was what is his name?
Just out of curiosity, because I just saw a display that came up on the game where it said inherited base runners. I'm assuming those are base runners left by previous pitcher for the next pitcher to have to get out of, correct?
Right. So, right. And like there were cheap options for the bullpen. Like I wanted the Red Sox to go get Cam Boozer from the White Sox. If you watched the Clubhouse on Netflix, you know who Cam Boozer is. You know that he was really, really good. You know that he was he definitely made an impact for Boston in that 2024 season. And he did great for the White Sox this year.
Not one of their only shining
but
parts.
Nobody really made that move towards him. I'm surprised Boston didn't. I thought the Dodgers might. There was a few different teams that I thought might look at him because he's got the ability. And when you've got players like that, and he would have been cheap too. Like I'm talking league minimum cheap if you really wanted to. For him to be sitting there wasting away with the White Sox is mind-blowing to me.
You know who else the Dodgers could have got? Trevor fucking Bauer.
Also, but I mean, Bauer, if you look at his numbers for like playing in Japan and Mexico this year, I kind of understand why Bauer hasn't been touched at this point. A couple of years ago, right after his name got cleared, I think he should have gotten a shot. But Rob Manfred was just.
Hold on, can we say the official tagline of the show? Podcast name.
Fuck Rob Manfred.
Manfred, thank you. Just want to make sure we got that in there before the end of the show.
No, and Control, you're right. You're 100% right. And this is one of the reasons why I think that the GM holds some culpability here, because pitchers are going to have bad games, but Blake Snell didn't give up a run against the Jays when he faced them this year, and then in 2 games in the World Series, he gave up 8, 9?
Pretty damn close.
Like that's a lot. That's a big change. And so that comes down to coaching and then not having the bullpen to back it up where you can pull him at a more reasonable time. That's the GM's fault. So I think that I think it's definitely very possible that they sit and do some evaluating if this goes that way. I think they have to.
Mute that some bitch. Mute that some bitch.
Nah,
I still
he's
have not fully recovered from Monday. So no, that wound is still open, Kyle. Thanks. Yeah, I know you messing, asshole. And you laughing being a fellow Red Sox fan, 7 isn't helping. You shut your mouth too.
We got to support our own. We've got to support our own. We've only got a handful of black fans for some reason. We got to make sure they're taken care of.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. We all hate the Blue Jays the same.
It's man, and Toronto's up 5-1. This is and Savage is in. He's still pitching.
Oh shit.
I mean, but he's only at 91 pitches though.
Yeah.
And if you can give your bullpen some rest, especially after how things have been the last 2 days, if you can get 7 out of him, and then you use Varland in the 8th, maybe. No, because he ended up having to pitch last night. So maybe little, I don't know. I mean, you get the 8, you're set up in the 8th, and then somebody else in the 9th.
12 strikeouts now for you.
I wonder if Freddie's problem is the glare from his white teeth is making it hard for him to see the baseball.
You would assume that.
It's a question. It's a legitimate question at this point. Maybe if does he has to brush his teeth like 6 times a day? Like, does he just have one of those like floor polishers, like a mini version that he just sits there and just is that how he keeps them so white? Is it shoe polish?
I don't know, sir. Who's on my wish list? I want to re-sign Naylor. I think the Mariners, that needs to be the number 1 option, is re-sign Naylor.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, I may sound crazy, but I really don't know if we need any other major pieces. We made the move for Suarez and Naylor at the deadline, right? Which took care of our corner bases, which I think were the deepest issues that we had. I'm happy with the way the bullpen pitched for the most part. I thought Munoz did well as the closer. Maybe another arm in the bullpen, maybe. But again, I thought our bullpen was really solid this year. So, and I think our starting 5, if they can stay healthy, because had we had Brian Wu in rotation for the ALDS, I think we would have been more rested for the championship series against Blue Jays. So I'm not asking for any more pieces. Let's re-sign Naylor and run it back. That would be my opinion on it.
So here's both. No, you need to re-sign Eugenio Suarez too.
Yep.
because this year was a club option for him. So he's an he's an unrestricted free agent. So you want to throw 2-3 years at him, put a club option for the third year. Yep. You definitely want to re-sign Eugenio Suarez. Who? Oh no, I can't use that one. Hold on. I wanted to look at. There it is. What about, and hear me out. Now, this is going to be really funny because of because of where it would come from. But what if you guys made a move for Ketel Marte? I know that means 3 players have come from Arizona, but I think Ketel Marte gets moved in the offseason. And if that's the case, he's definitely an upgrade from Rivas.
You said Ketel Marte?
Ketel Marte, the second baseman from the D-backs.
That would be the entire infield, though, wouldn't it?
Not completely, but I think Bregman comes back. I think at this point
he plays with the Mets, not the Diamondbacks.
Ketel Marte?
Yeah, Ketel.
No, you're looking at Sterling. I think you're looking at Sterling Marte. Ketel Marte plays for the D-backs.
Okay. Yep, I pulled up the wrong guy. All right. Hey, and he previously played for Seattle too. Well, no, I mean, because Suarez was the third baseman. Naylor was the first. If you somehow can grab Ketel Marte, that's the entire infield minus shortstop.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Bregman back in Boston. It happens. I think they have the money. Thanks to the Giants basically screwing themselves with Raffy Devers. By the way, Craig, thank you for that.
You're welcome. Fight me.
Double play ball, bottom of the what was it? Bottom of the seventh? Yeah,
seventh.
Double play ball just ended.
Yep.
The seventh.
That's no. Oh yeah, okay, he did get it. I was gonna say I thought that was kind of close. But yeah, no, I think Bregman comes back to Boston. He liked it. I think they're gonna get the money right. I think the opt-out was really just so that he can get a pay raise, maybe a couple more years added on. I think that's all it was. I hope so. Because if they don't, there's going to be a lot of criticism for Breslow not making that happen. But that's just me. And really quick, Trey is savage tonight. Absolutely stupid good performance.
Money.
Absolute money. Rookie is what is his rookie season? If you were waiting to give out Rookie of the Year until after the World Series and counting what happens in the postseason, I think Savage steals American League Rookie of the Year.
Yep, I can go with that.
Or at least like he had a decent performance, but I mean I don't know, because how much of the regular season did he play? I can't remember.
He played like a month of the regular season. That was it.
Okay, then no, they're not going to do it and give it to him for that then. But I think that he gets something. Because that is just an unreal performance, and he's been pretty good all throughout the postseason.
Yeah. So
for me, I'm a big fan. While he's not playing Boston. Look at that. Look at that win probability meter. 92.9%. 92.9% for the Jays. And the pressure is off of the Jays at this point.
For sure.
Because and like there's times where I would say, like, as this goes back, they need to close it out in game 6. Home team needs to close it out in game 6. They don't want a game 7. The Jays don't care. because you've got Yamamoto's going to pitch Game 6 for the Dodgers, and Yamamoto has been insane. Like just going to say it, Yamamoto's been insane for the Dodgers this postseason. So let's say that the Jays drop that game, hypothetically. They're not scared of having to take it in Game 7. They're at home. He is their one solid pitcher. And it would be that would be a Game 7 would be a Game 3 rematch.
Yeah.
Which, dear God, not another 18-inning game.
Dude, end the World Series on another 18-inning game?
No. You, Ando, I love you, but shut your whore mouth. No.
I'm not saying
we're not doing that.
Sunday night. It's on a Sunday night.
It's a Saturday night. It's a Saturday night. Because it's Friday and Saturday.
Never mind. I stand corrected.
No. Just no. We're not doing that again. Okay, so on that game, I love good baseball just as much as anybody else. But I do believe that it's worth reconsidering the Ghost Runner, but changing the timing of it. Because after 9, that's a stupid thing. After 10, I don't think that's it. I would say if we get to the point in any baseball game where we get to 12 innings, for the love of God, put a Ghost Runner on. Because I want to go to bed. I know I sound like an old man when I say this, but I want to go to bed. Like, I was
sure an old man. No, but for real, dude, no, I get you, man. Me and my sister stayed up and watched the entirety of that game. My twin brother had to work at 10 in the morning, and he's like, "Nah, I need to get some sleep." But no, I can't tell you how many times we were like, "Holy shit, just fucking end this game already." I think start of the 14th, we were like, "All right, cool,
single
this is
for
it."
Clement. Yeah, it's all right, Craig. You're the experienced one here, and I'm sure you're going to be against me on this. So I'll let you sound off. What do you think?
I love the torture, the agony. I was in for all those innings. I enjoyed it, especially when it cut to the Dodger fans, and just the sheer despair in their faces. It was just pure joy. It could have gone 28 innings. I was so happy. I didn't care.
Oh no, I would have went to bed after the 18th, man. Like, no, yeah, I don't think we could have made it. I couldn't have made it through another one. Thank God for Freddie fucking Freeman, though.
It's like, for me, I get a good baseball game, and anything that makes Dodger fans unhappy, obviously I'm for. But like, there's part of it, like, we think about the fan experience. We've all been to baseball games. The concession stand closes in the 7th inning. You mean to tell me that I have to watch 12 innings of baseball sober? No.
Or without a snack.
Or without a snack. Like, yeah. I mean, no food. You have to go to the water fountain, which 95 drunk people have probably French kissed and thrown up on. Like, I mean, like, it's. And this is why I think that there has to be consideration for it. But again, I'm saying like the 12th inning. Like I can hold 10 and 11, double overtime. You give me single and double overtime, I'm good. We get to triple overtime in the 12th. Nah, either open up the concession stands, open the untap, tap the beer kegs again, or give me a Ghost Runner. Yep. One of two things has to give. Another wild pitch. Ernie Clement has moved to second. Nobody out. Top of the 8th. Banda is in for some reason. I think the only worst choice would have been Sheehan. We got Clement moved over to third, 1 out. So listen to this. Trey Yesovich, second youngest pitcher in MLB history. And of course, my thing with 10 plus strikeouts in a postseason game, 0 hits and 5.5 innings pitched. Like that's
the base hit, another runner scores.
Oh, and the other one, the other one that did 10 plus strikeouts in 5 innings And the Toronto just scored again with Sandy Koufax.
Yeah.
Like Sandy watched somebody else not in a Dodgers uniform do what he did.
On the Dodger field, no less.
On the Dodgers field, no less.
Yeah.
Like
that's like watching a reliever save like games 1, 2, 6, and 7 at Yankee Stadium in front of Mariano Rivera. That would be that would be my kind of look to it.
Yeah, Mariano Rivera's in a lot of trouble right now. I don't think he's going to be going to Yankee Stadium anytime soon.
Okay.
But I get what you're saying. Yeah, no. So you didn't hear about this. So Mariano Rivera and his wife are being sued by a at least one individual. And Craig, you may be able to correct me on this if I'm missing anything here. At least one individual about like alleged SA at a church camp that Mariano and his wife own in upstate New York.
Oh, Jesus.
First I'm hearing about this.
Oh, you didn't hear about this? It was earlier in the season, I think, is when the story broke. She was early teens when this happened, apparently. And I guess they've had to shut down the camp, if I saw correctly. Like there's been a few things with it. I'll do a little bit of research. We'll talk about it next week as we're wrapping up the World Series and stuff. But yeah, Mariano Rivera is getting sued for this stuff, and it's the allegations are serious.
Wow.
And it's all civil right now that I've seen. I have not seen any charges. Just for full clarification, I have not seen any charges, or even there was probably a police investigation because of the name in the lawsuit, but I don't know if there was like statute of limitations or at play or whatever it was. But as far as I know, it's just a civil suit at this point. But it was not good. Why does that still say 5-1 on the scorebook?
Mine says 6-1, man. ESPN is
6-1 to mine.
No,
yeah, and that's like
yeah.
This is a little
maybe
weird.
the ESPN officials have to confirm the review. All scoring plays are reviewed by the ESPN scoreboard.
They're not changing it yet because Shohei had the over, or Shohei had the under, and they're trying to see if they can get it reversed.
I'll be right back, 7.
You're good. But yeah, it was that it was a crazy story. Good steal there by IKF. Man, he's doing some weird stuff this postseason, but he's actually doing pretty good. Was hitting like 370 with runners on base in the postseason, but outside of that, hitting 183, or like as a whole hitting 183. But if there's somebody on base, he's hitting 375. That's got to be the weirdest thing. Former Yankee, and just 280, like 370 with runners on base, but otherwise just can't hit it all. Can't hit it all.
Well, the bell rang. He's playing. He's playing. Playing good.
It's like I can only get my girlfriend off if somebody's in the room watching me do it. Like that's the way that it works. That's this. It's the same thing. I don't understand it, but you know what? Good for him. Good for him. All right, that is the end of the top of the 8th. Jays in 6, 7. I still think it goes to 7. Because Game 6, Yamamoto is going to be pitching for the Dodgers.
Yep.
And as much as I would love for the Jays to steal that one as well, realistically, there is zero evidence that Yamamoto is going to let up.
I agree.
And so
it's gonna be 7, like we said.
Yeah. It's realistically, but I don't think the Jays are scared of Game 7 this year.
No, they got all the momentum going right now. Even if they lose that game, they
absolutely.
Still got momentum.
It would take a lot to happen in Game 6 for them to lose the momentum. I feel like if the Dodgers pulled off a no-hitter in Game 6, I can see some things shifting. And if they're going to do it, Yamamoto's the pitcher to do it. Again, he's pitching in an unreal clip in this postseason. But realistically, I think the Jays close it out in Game 7.
Yeah, I do too.
If you can figure out how to get to Yamamoto, it will. Oh, absolutely. If you can figure out how to get to Yamamoto, then obviously you have the chance to close it out in 6. Oh, there's Ando. Okay,
great. No, I
if you can figure out how to get to Yamamoto, you can close it out in 6. But I think the Dodgers get Game 6 realistically, which is Halloween night, so it's scary to see the Dodgers win. But Game 7.
I get dressed up as a millionaire and say that I'm a deferred player for the Dodgers, right?
I've got a couple of Dodgers players that are going to be, or Dodgers fans that are going to be at the bar on Friday night when I'm hosting karaoke, and I'm going to tell them that their Halloween candy has been deferred until I can go get the discounted stuff on November 1st.
Tony,
that's funny.
Tony, you should go as a Blue Jays manager, man. You guys are dead ringers. It'd be hilarious.
God, if it wasn't for the fact that my skin would burn to wear anything with the Blue Jays on it, I might consider it.
Better than you wearing Yankee shit.
Here's the thing. There is only one condition that I would wear a Yankees jersey, and it would have to have the number 62 on the back of it. That's the only way it would happen.
Who is 62?
And that's for Stephen Weaver. He did the first year that Craig and I did a show. It was winter meetings, and we met in the America's Pastime baseball group. Stephen Weaver, he pitched for the Yankees. Tore his rotator cuff really badly and never made it back up. That was his number, was 62. And we met him and he came on just as an interview, but everything connected so well. He just stayed on and he became our third person. And so
one out in the bottom of the
actually have this is so Stefan always watches over us. This is his Nashville Sounds card.
Oh, sweet.
From when he was in the minors. And then this is a card from a Yankees deck of cards.
Okay.
That he signed. And so this is the only Yankees thing that I own outside of the 2001 World Series commemorative baseball with the D-backs and Yankees logo, and the Yankees logo faces backwards for a reason.
Good.
Fuck the Yankees.
I
like but but yeah, so that is the only condition in which I would wear a Yankees uniform. But Martha was saying something about me and Snyder looking a lot alike. It's like, no way. And then I kind of looked at it, I was like, oh yeah, okay, that tracks. The Dodgers could let
Hernandez, what the
Clayton
fuck are
Kershaw
you swinging at? Oh my fucking God, Hernandez.
That's the problem. And here's the thing. Kike is one of the best utility guys in the game. And I will not disrespect his talent in the field. He can play like 5 positions in between the infield and the outfield. And he's really, really good. But his bat is so inconsistent. You can't have him. You can't really rely on it. And the reason that he's an everyday guy right now is because of injuries that the Dodgers have had to deal with. But you can't rely on him as an everyday guy and his bat. You get to the postseason, he does a little better. He does have a little bit of that postseason gene in him, but you still get look at that disappointing look of Sandy Koufax. Like that I love Sandy Koufax, respect for his talent, but that brings me joy. A little bit of joy. But you can't rely on Kike. Craig is from San Francisco. Covered the Giants and the A's professionally for a while.
Kike destroyed the Giants single-handedly. They couldn't get him out for nothing. Oh,
and that's the thing
Sandy.
is you'll get games like that at Kike. Like if you go back and look at what Kike did in the 2021 for the Red Sox, Kike kept Boston alive probably a little longer than they should have been in that postseason. And again, mad respect for Kike. That was a gift.
Yeah.
Little bit. Really quick, though, I saw this. The guy that was the umpire for the 18-inning game.
Yeah.
I looked at his umpire scorecard. 96% accuracy off of 609 pitches.
Hell yeah.
That is spectacular. I mean, as much as we roast umpires for messing up, 96%, that's the Dodgers finally got to walk. 6%, that's spectacular. Respect to him for being able to, especially over a 6.5 hour game.
Yeah.
6.5 hour game. What was it? Hold on. I just had my notes up here from that one earlier. $609 pitches. Like, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And
that means you said 690 pitches?
609. There was 609 pitches in that game.
We'll just do 600 then. 90% of 60 is 5, a little more than 5. So
54.
500 and So you missed only 40 calls. Only 40 calls the entire game in an 18-inning game. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And a lot of the pitches that oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What a catch by Vladdy Jr. Here's the thing. I made so many jokes about him getting that Gold Glove a couple of years ago. This year, he actually deserves a Gold Glove for first base.
Yep.
You guys are killing me because I'm not seeing this at the same time you're seeing it.
I'm sorry. But it's a hell of a play, Craig. It is an absolute hell of a play.
It's just your age, your internet's a little slower as a result. I think there's a correlation.
Wow. That was a great play.
I was going to look.
I heard that, smart ass.
He was saying it. I was thinking it, man.
I heard that.
Get with the time.
When did your wife come back on again?
No, she is not feeling good. Her back hurts. I broke it.
Yeah, from carrying the show all the time.
You broke it. Sure you did.
Okay. Taylor asked Craig, do you know Brody Brazil? Does that name ring a bell to you?
Yeah, I know Brody.
Here you go. Taylor is one of my fraternity brothers. I've known him for over a decade. He's a good guy.
I haven't seen him for many. Last time I saw Brody was Joyce and I were at a Chinese restaurant, real popular restaurant in Palo Alto, and Brody was there with his kids. So that's when I saw him.
I almost got to meet Kellen Moore.
Really?
Yeah. He actually graduated high school 30 miles away from where I went to high school. My brother and I saw him at a high school game while he was still playing high school football in Prosser, Washington.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Kid went to Prosser in high school, then went to Boise State in college and was the highest winning college quarterback. 50 wins, 3 losses. Yeah. That's why I secretly root for Kellen Moore and the Saints. You won't hear me say that, and please don't say that to Will, but I will secretly be rooting for Kellen Moore.
I like Kellen Moore. He definitely has.
He adopted a really shitty team, though.
He did. He really did.
Such a garbage team in the Saints. Are you old enough to remember the California Oakland Golden? That was the hockey team, right, Taylor? The California Golden Seals.
Golden Seals, yep. 60s and 70s.
I'm old enough to remember.
They played the Cal Palace.
I'm old enough to remember when the Athletics played in Oakland. Oh man! Sorry, Athletics.
We got Blake Schreinen in for the Dodgers. He is not doing very. He's not a good.
Keep wearing out that bullpen, Dodgers. Keep wearing it out. Love it.
Gonna put Schreinen up against Vladdy Jr. You want to just take the ball out to the.
There's a 3-batter minimum that each pitcher can play against before they get pulled, right?
Yes.
So it's 3 batters or the end of the inning. That's why Kershaw only had faced 1 batter in the 18-inning game. Which I think it should just be 3 batters. Like I think I would be a big fan of that.
Oh, nice play. I'm sorry. Shit. Crap. I didn't say anything, Craig. Don't shoot me, please. But it was a really nice play.
Yeah, just whisper. He can't hear that well.
You're far away from that screen. What's bad?
Oh shit.
Seven. It's called an OPAD, right? That's what Craig's using is the OPAD, or is it the APAD?
Yeah.
It's the APAD because the iPad is the 9th generation of those tablets.
The tablet he's using is actually a stone tablet. He has a chisel there, and he just kind of knocks that stuff in there. He carved a little rectangle into it. That's where his screen is.
How is he running it? Is he running it on 9-volt batteries? It's got to be the 9 volts, right? Those are the oldest batteries in existence.
No, he's got it connected to the windmill and the water mill that are the river behind his house, and that's how he powers it.
No, that's the same water mill and windmill that was used in The Princess Bride, right? To torture what's his name in the movie?
Prince Humperdinck.
Yeah, they borrowed it from him for a couple days.
Yep. Craig allowed it to be used so that his name is in the credit.
You're about to get that dictatorship.
Fuck you, Damien. I'm about to put you in timeout, sir.
What's up, Damien? Oh, God. Man. Vladdy Jr. over there already, talking to people who he's going to sign autographs for.
Well, I would.
After the game.
Hey, the Marlins guy.
I really do look
there.
so much.
That Marlins
really
guy,
do look so much like
that Marlin guy has like 5 seats all to himself.
I don't know why the Dodgers fans are leaving this early. It's like they have jobs to go to.
That Marlins guy is completely lounging out, man. He's like, all these Dodgers fans go home. I got so much space now.
I'd like to see Kirk. I'd like to see Kirk get. I'd like to see Kirk get one more in Dodger Stadium before they go back to Toronto. So maybe.
Hey, it's Springer. You think Springer will be back tomorrow or back Friday?
Oh yeah, he was a pitch hitter tonight. They're just kind of taking it easy. Just kind of that strain. Oakland is the only state to lose a team in all 4 major sports.
They did.
That's because that's the city government just doesn't know what they're doing.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, man, because I keep calling them the Oakland Raiders. I wish they would have stayed in California. And that'll do it for the top of the ninth.
Yeah, he's not running that out.
Boy, Springer's got some real patches on that head, doesn't he?
He does.
Holy moly. It's like either go bald or, or get hairpiece, one or the other. Because he's losing the war.
We all lose that war, man.
I mean, that hairline's running like LeBron's is, and he needs to just go full LeBron and shave it. Just get rid of it all. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. I'm glad he got back up, even if it was just the quick hit, just the quick at bat. Just get a little out, stretch it out a little bit, and you've got tomorrow, and you can push it out.
Yeah. Take that extra day to rest and come back ready to go.
For sure.
So speaking of, I'm looking on ESPN right now. We can talk about this in between innings. Minnesota Twins did announce their new manager for the 2025-2026 MLB season. And then I dropped my phone and it lands on my cat. Sorry, Mouse. You okay, baby? Oh, yeah, you're okay. They are hiring former Pittsburgh Pirates manager Derek Shelton, announced by ESPN's Jeff Passan on Wednesday. Shelton, who was fired on May 8th as the Pirates, quickly slipped into last place in the National League Central. Will be replacing former Twins manager Rocco Baldelli, who was fired September 29th by the Minnesota Twins.
What a horrible winter the Minnesota fans are going to have. The Vikings, now the Twins. Oh, horrible winter. I got friends in Minnesota, and I had a horrible thing to do to them. That sucks.
Anthony Edwards, star player for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's been ruled out for the next 2 weeks. So, yeah, it's not looking good up in the Twin Cities, y'all. All right, we got bottom of the ninth. Dodgers down 6-1. For you baseball fans who do not know what's going on, the Dodgers have to score 5 runs against this awesome Blue Jays bullpen to just extend it 2 extra innings. A 6th run will ultimately let the Dodgers win it. I do not see that happening.
Plus 6,000 at the start of the season for the Blue Jays to win the World Series.
Could have been the Mariners.
Ooh. That means if you bet $100, that's what at the start of the season this year, that's what their odds were. So if you put $100 down,
it's $60,000, isn't it?
That's six. That's no, because it'd be $6,000 because it's the plus is
for every
based
dollar,
on
right?
No.
Oh, is it based off 100? Okay.
Yeah, for every 100.
I don't bet, obviously.
So plus 6,000. Chauncey Billups could give you a couple of sports betting tips.
Jesus. We're trying to keep ourselves out of the FBI light, and you throwing down names like that is only going to make us. However,
Terry Rozier, I bet you he'd help you out, give you some tips.
However, if the FBI starts watching, that may get us more views. Just saying.
I'll take it where I can get it.
Fuck yeah, we will. And then we can say fuck the CIA, and then the CIA come in here and be like, "What you talking about, Ando?" And I'll be like, "Oh, cool, more eyes. Let's go."
No, you'll just disappear. That's what would happen. You'll just disappear.
Well,
like, where's Ando? I'm like, Ando went on a trip.
Coming to the Sports Reports podcast show. Has anybody heard from Ando lately? And all seven's going to say Guantanamo Bay. What the fuck are
nope, never heard of Ando. Who's Ando? I've never met a guy named Ando. Who's that? What are you talking about?
Technically, we could have Rob fill in. I mean, my twin brother could take the spot. People seem to love him more than me anyway.
He is the better looking twin. Springer does have a hot wife. Taylor, that is 100% correct. She is a smoke show.
Hey, base hit by the Dodgers. Let's go. And Shohei's
Will Smith
getting
getting jiggy with it.
Way to go. Yay, I'm Shohei. Oops. I don't know if I've ever seen.
I picked the under. Why'd you get a hit? That's what Shohei's saying right there.
Okay. I've never seen George Springer's wife.
Yeah, Google it. Trust me.
Google it? Okay, cool. I'm
gonna
Google it. George Springer, right? So that I don't pull up the wrong Springer.
Yeah.
George Springer. Hey, George Springer wife is the third most searched up review on Google. Oh,
that's
dude,
funny.
she got a really cute smile. Hello.
And I'm about to be an Eskimo.
Woo! Woo! I now officially come to baseball shows to talk about baseball players as hot wives.
Man, if it wasn't for the fact that we would get in trouble for it, because I'm sure we would get canceled, we could just do an entire segment on hot wives of baseball. That would stretch that out of the whole season.
Yep.
Or
hot wives of the NFL. There are a lot of smoking hot wives in the NFL, man.
I agree.
Yep.
I don't think Kylie Kelsey gets enough credit.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah, no, you kidding, man. You are not kidding there. Kyle Juszczyk's wife, the one that makes the jackets for the 49er players. She's pretty good looking too.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, we are bottom of the ninth. And counts. Yeah, we got one on. Nobody out.
No outs, one on, 2-2 count with Betts at the plate, who is 0 for 3 today. Betts has not looked like his former self.
No, he has not. I think, you know what I think would fix Mookie if he just goes back to Boston.
Yep.
I think that would be a great way to just, revive his career, give him his energy back. He needs the hitting expertise of Jason Varitek. So just, you just go back to Boston, Mookie. It's okay. Nobody will get mad.
I'm going to ask you this.
Okay.
Being a Mariners fan, I've had a lot more fun watching the Mariners series against the Blue Jays. Well, Mookie hit one. Nope, not far enough. Would you argue, if this series does end in 6, would you argue that there were more eyes on the ALCS than there was the World Series this year? No, you don't think so?
Nope.
No, it's not even. Yeah, not even close. Now, I will say, and we were talking about that in the just sports group chat. The Phillies Dodgers NLDS was the true NLCS because the Brewers just forgot to show up. That was a boring series. The Phillies series at least had some action. So I would say that was definitely the true NLCS.
And then the ALCS was the matchup that we had between the Blue Jays and the Mariners, right? Because I don't think if you put honestly, I don't think if you would have put the Tigers and the Blue Jays together, I think the Blue Jays would have walked the Tigers in 5 or 6.
Absolutely.
However,
I think if the Tigers replace either team in that series, they get walked.
I would have liked to have seen a pitching duel matchup between Bieber and Skubal. I think that would have been an amazing series to have, or an amazing game to have pitching wise.
I think I think Skubal just blows it away. I respect the ability of Shane Bieber. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think that. I don't think that
and a mess. What are you fucking doing, Freddie?
I just don't think that you have.
I forgot that. Craig, let me know when you see Freeman swing and miss, please.
All right.
7. Quiet down.
I don't think Tarek Skubal, or I don't think Shane Bieber has enough to go like Skubal does. I think you've got a handful like Mizorowski, and Skeens, like less than a handful, like Mizorowski, Skeens, maybe a couple of others. Like Yamamoto is definitely going to be in that realm.
I think
but there's not
Skeens
really a lot of
takes
pitchers that can hang in that conversation.
I think Skeens takes NL Cy Young. I don't think you have anybody else that can argue that position.
It's Skubal and Skeens for the
so.
Cy Young.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Does Shohei get the NL MVP? Craig, what do you think?
I think so.
It's going to be between him and Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, and Schwarber realistically isn't even close in that conversation.
Yeah, then it's going to be Shohei. I think it's got to be between the two of them.
But what frustrates me about Shohei getting it, and I'm not surprised by it. I'm not going to be surprised by it. But for most of the season, all Shohei did was DH.
Yeah.
He pitched less than 50 innings.
And he didn't play any fielding positions, did he? Just pitcher?
No, he didn't. And that's the thing is, like, I have a hard time, even as somebody who loves David Ortiz. First Red Sox jersey I ever bought was with my own money was a David Ortiz jersey.
Yeah.
Holy
shit! Look at that.
But there is
sideways. There's no white guy.
There is no scenario where I would justify giving David Ortiz an MVP. Like I'm talking like the AL MVP. Like obviously the World Series MVP that was warranted and stuff like that. I'm talking like your AL MVP. I can't justify it at all. And so for me, it's
can't say anything. Can't say anything. Let me know when you see it, Craig.
I just can't justify it. But
you know what? ESPN has it
really
up.
hard.
Fucking swinging hard, man. Swinging hard is what he did. He swung and missed. All right, guys.
I can't justify Shohei, but at the same time, there wasn't really anybody else this year that made a case to actually make it a competition. Like at least Cal Raleigh made it a competition. It's still going to go to Judge. I get that.
Yeah.
But Cal Raleigh at least made it a competition. Whereas for whatever reason, there wasn't really anybody that was in Shohei's realm.
I'm going to argue. I think Raleigh takes it in the AL. I honestly do. I think Raleigh takes it in the AL. He's the MVP.
He should. I think he should. But because when we look at what the MVP truly means, he should.
Yeah.
But I don't think he gets it.
Yeah, no, and I can see the argument for Judge getting it because it says most valuable player. And as much as Raleigh was able to hit the long ball, I think if you take a look, and he was great behind the plate as well. I think he missed 6, maybe 7 games this year behind the plate. But it's the most valuable player. If you take Raleigh off that Mariners team, you don't necessarily see a dip in production. Whereas with the Yankees, you saw how much Judge meant to that Yankees team because they were almost a completely different team without Judge in the lineup.
Nowhere near as successful, nowhere near as dominant. And that's, but when you look at,
as a fan of baseball, I can understand. As a fan of baseball, I get that aspect. Do I want to like it? No, absolutely not. But the MVP award should go to the person who's most deserving of being the most valuable person on that club. And Judge, we saw it this year, how valuable he was to that Yankees team.
But you also have to look at the defense of Cal Raleigh, I think, is what keeps him in the conversation because behind the plate, he was automatic all year.
Mm-hmm.
And arguably,
he didn't miss a single pitch in the playoffs either. He played every single game against the Tigers. He played every single at-bat or every single pitch versus the Tigers. And then he caught every single pitch against the Toronto Blue Jays.
Again, definitely my favorite catcher this year and as somebody who played the position, mad respect for his talent.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's I think Judge gets it. Craig, what do you think?
Well, Otani impressed me because, first of all, remember, he started out the season, he wasn't even pitching because he was coming back from injury.
Right.
So I mean, and he was successful pitching this year. So yeah, he gets it because he has the name, and he was instrumental. I mean, as loaded as the Dodgers are, and they are loaded, but without Otani, he's a big absence. So that's Otani. The
All right,
consolation prize for losing the World Series, MVP.
Yeah. All right, so as we wrap up, are we all in agreement that we expect to see the Dodgers win Game 6 and the Jays to finish it off in Game 7?
I'm going to go against Grant. I think the Blue Jays take it in 7. I don't think even with Yamamoto on the mound, I think the Blue Jays find a way to take it in 6.
Craig?
I'll go against the grain. Craig, what do you think?
I think it's going to go 7, but I think the Blue Jays they're going to come in nice and loose, and the Dodgers are going to be tight. There's this, there's no room for any errors whatsoever. They're going to be tight at the plate and tight on the mound for that game. So, and the Blue Jays have got all the momentum. They can just, enjoy the game. But it's still going to go 7.
All right. We are going to wrap things up. We will be back next week on Podcast Name Deferred. Don't forget to join us as we wrap up the World Series and talk about the offseason in our final episode of the year. I know we'll probably plan on coming back a little bit for the winter meetings, but we'll work that out later. I am your host, Evan, for Ando and Craig. Make sure you check out all of the amazing programming at Wire to Wire Sports every day, every evening, all throughout the week. Shows hosted by great individuals that love to share their opinions and their knowledge with you. Definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We would love to get your support. For my co-hosts, I am 7. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next week right here on Podcast Name Deferred as we close out a little bit about the shows that we have here on Wire to Wire Network.